Hello, everyone. It's Monday. We've got our class on Zoom. We're going to be continuing working the upper back and the shoulder mobility. All of this will help with posture and strengthen the shoulders, as well as a good positioning of our shoulder articulation. So we're going to start today lying down on our backs. And I've asked in the chat that you have a wall nearby that you can work on. If you need to get up and move towards the wall, you can do that now, or we'll work, we will have a moment when we can shift over to a wall. So let's go. Lying down on your backs. Let me just mute so there's no background noise. Sorry, let me get this started. Everyone who's lying down on your back, go ahead and stretch your legs onto the ground. Stretch your arms by your sides. And come into the sensation, in fact, of your upper body, your upper back and shoulders, what's going on there, how they're feeling on the ground. And just come also into the sensation of the backs of your legs, the backs of your hips, and the back of your head. Now, after these first few breaths, I want you to raise your right arm behind you and reach the right arm as far as possible behind you. Of course, if you have any issues in your shoulders, please do this gently. If you're fine in the shoulders, see if you can really go far. And as you reach with your right arm, point your left toe. So it's like crossing across the body, the stretch, going from the right hand, crossing across the belly to the left hip and the left leg. Reach, reach, reach. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Now bring the left knee up. Grab a hold of the left knee and let the left knee go over to your right. Keep the shoulders on the ground. So what we're doing is actually stimulating a fascial line. It's a line that goes through the body and crosses at the belly, going from the tips of the fingers crossing across the body and going to the opposite toes. And let's do it again. Reach, right arm, left leg. Reach, reach, reach. This time you'll breathe in. And breathe out, bring the knee up, grab the knee, and let the knee twist over to the right again. And last time, breathing in, reach with the right arm, left leg pointing the toes, and then bring the knee up and little twist. Unwind and relax and notice any difference in your body, if the right side or the left side feels a little bit different. So working these fascial lines, sometimes any pain or tightness in the shoulder or the hip or the knee or the ankle can be felt throughout this line. So working these lines can help to reduce any tension in any of those parts of the body. Let's go. Left arm over the head. Reach with your left arm and your right toes. Reach as far as possible. Lengthen, lengthen. Good. So it crosses right across the body, going through the arm, crossing over at the belly to the right hip, down to the right toes. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. Bring the knee up, grab a hold of the knee and go into a little twist, bringing the knee over towards your left. And let's release. Reach the left arm again over your head, right foot, toes pointed. Lengthen, lengthen from hand to foot. Deep breath in. Breathe out, lift the knee and that little spinal twist. Last time, reach over the head with a deep breath in, the legs stretched on the floor. And breathe out, the knee comes up, that little spinal twist. Coming back, bring the leg back down, arm back down, and just notice now If you feel any different, now we'll reach both arms over the head. Take a deep breath in and lift up both knees and squeeze them against your chest. You can grab a hold of the wrist or you can interlace the fingers. And we'll begin by rocking slowly the knees from side to side. Very slowly, because we're going to add the head and neck. So let your knees go to the right and turn your head to the left now. And change. Your knees go to the left, turn your head to the right. Avoid rolling over. Knees to the right, head turns to the left. And change. Knees to the left, turn your head to the right. Good. One more time each side. Twisting. And change. Nice. Coming back to center. Lift your head, nose between your knees. So round everything out. And softly lower the head to the earth. Right arm to the right ear. Roll to your right hand side and push into the floor, breathing out, lift up from the side. Good. Coming up onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Taking a deep breath in, curl your spine, looking skyward. And breathe out, rounding, look to your belly button. Breathing in, let's curl. Breathing out, let's round. So take your time warming up the spine. Getting into some easy movements. Once more, breathing in, curling. And let's breathe out and round. Come back to a flat back. Open your knees as wide as your mat and reach your right arm out in front of you. See if you can touch the fingertips on the floor and begin bouncing back softly and come back forward. So we're getting a stretch again into the shoulder and the whole structure, around the shoulder, the upper back, under the armpit, and into the chest as well. One more. And release, bring the hand down, change. Left hand forward, fingertips touch the floor, and we'll bounce back and forth. Take your time with the bounces. Just get into the movement. Feel what you feel. And then bring the hand down. Now, with your right hand, I want you to raise the right arm to the sky, twisting, opening the body, and we do what's called threading the needle. Bring the right arm under the body and twist, look to your left. And again, breathing in, we lift the arm, twisting open, and breathing out, we thread the needle, turn the head to the left. And again, breathing in, lifting, twisting, opening, breathing out, turning. Good. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Thread the needle. Excellent. Coming back to a neutral position and we'll change sides. Left arm, you're going to lift and open as you breathe in. Breathe out. Thread the needle. Keep going with this. And please never go into any pain. Go as far as is comfortable. And breathe out, twisting. Once more, breathing in. Yes, good, and breathing out. Excellent. Coming back to a neutral position. Your knees are still wide on your mat. Now thread your arms through your knees, through your legs. Feet go toward, hands go towards your feet, and bring your forehead to the floor. And just rest here. Taking some deep, slow breaths, relax the upper body, soften the lower body. Taking these deep, slow breaths. If at any point during the practice you need to rest, this is a good position to let go of the upper back and shoulders. Tuck your chin in, lifting up slowly. Let's reach far forward, tuck your toes, and get into a downward facing dog position. Bend your right knee, press your left heel down and change. Left knee bends, right heel goes down and change. And just begin moving through the position. Let your hips go from side to side. Let the toes move and bend. Let the knees and feet move and bend. Straightening both legs now. Take a deep breath in, coming into plank position. Be sure you've got distance between your hands and your feet to make a good plank. And push back to down dog. Once again, breathing in, move into plank position. Chest lifts, head lifts. Push back to down dog. 2 more times. Breathing in, plank. Breathing out, move back to down dog. Last one, and stay in plank for a moment. Softly lower the knees. Softly lower the chest down. Pointing your toes, lengthen your legs out behind you. Keeping the hands under the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Rise to a little baby cobra. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your time with all of this, ladies. Breathing in, rise. Open up the chest. Breathing out, coming back down. And again, let's breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. 1 more lift. Let's go. Breathe in and breathe out. Push up onto the hands and knees. Walk your hands off the right-hand side of your mat. Press your hips back for a side stretch. And we'll change. Hands off the left-hand side of the mat. Side stretch. Good. Coming back, hands onto the mat. Tucking your toes under, rise to down dog again. And begin stepping your feet forward, very gently and slowly, until you reach the front edge of your mat. Bend your knees, release your hands, and bring your hands to your shoulders. So you're still bending forward, and you just grab the trapezius and squeeze a few times, just to let go of any tension here. Then bring your hands to your thighs and roll up to a nice standing position. Good. Here, let's find our perfect posture. So we got our feet hip width. They may dial out just a little bit. The knees stay soft. Hips are slightly back and the waist and belly are long. Lift your chest, stretch your arms by your sides. Squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit and keep your head lifted so your eyes are at the horizon. Now raise your hands to your heart center and let's get moving. Take a deep breath in, rise up. Folding forward, bend at the knees, elbows come down to the knees, hands come to the earth. Step back to a plank position. Now, as we're Monday, I typically don't do the push-ups first thing, but we've been warming up already, mobilizing the shoulders. So let's bring our knees down and do a soft, easy push-up. All the way down now. Point your toes, lengthen out, rise up to a cobra, drawing the shoulder blades in. Bring your chest back down. Push up first onto the hands and knees, and then tucking the toes, take downward facing dog. Good. Lift your right foot and step it forward, then the left, then the right, and the left. Hands will come to thighs, come into the chair position. Now we're going to raise our arms, and we do something a little bit different today. Raise the arms, and then bring the elbows back behind you and stretch them behind you, the arms, like you're making wings. Then bend the elbows, reach to the sky. And then pull down and back, make your wings. One more time, reach to the sky, and then down and back. And come to a standing position, perfect posture. Again, hands to heart center, same thing, deep breath in. Let's fold it forward. Stepping back to the plank. Lower your knees. Let's do that one push up all the way down, pointing your toes and lengthen out. Rise to the cobra. Down dog. Left foot picks up this time. So we switch it each time. When we step forward, bend your knees low, hands to thighs, lift up. Let's take that chair. Bring the elbows down like you're pulling them down and stretch back. 3 times. Lift the arms up, pull the elbows down and stretch back. 2, once more. 1, coming out to standing. Little bit faster now, ladies. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Folding forward. Stepping back to plank. 1 push up. All the way down and into your cobra. Down dog. Right leg first. Let's step it forward. Into the chair. Stretch the arms by your ears. Pull the elbows down, swing back. 3, 2, 1. Up to standing, hands to heart center. Going again, deep breath in. I'm gonna have a look. Fold it forward, ladies. Good. Stepping back, plank. The 1 push-up, let's do it. Excellent. All the way down, pointing your toes, coming up into cobra. Beautiful, pushing back. Down dog. Now remember, it's the left leg forward first. Yes, good job, detailed, good. Excellent, coming up into chair, lift, swing it back. 3, 2, good job, everyone. 1. Up to standing, stretch your arms by your sides. We're going to add on to this. We keep going with our cardio portion, going just the same tempo, but we're gonna raise it up a notch. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in, folding forward, stepping back to the plank. Lower the knees, 1 push up, come back up in the push up, and lift your left arm. Turn it to the side, stretch your left leg out so you go into a side plank. Lift the left leg, bend the knee, touch the heel, raise the arm back up, stretch the leg again. Coming back, bringing the hand down, bring the knee down, and move down to the floor. Rising to a cobra. Push back, down dog. This time, lift your right leg, press it to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Now bring the right knee out to your right, towards the shoulder. Stretch the leg out to the right. Now cross it under. And again, out to the right. 3, cross it under. 2, crossing under. 1. Swing the leg up behind you, now as far forward as possible. Step the rest of the way forward. Bend your knees, coming into chair. Raise the arms by your ears. Pull the elbows down, swing back. 3. And again. 2. Last 1. 1. Come up to standing. Hands to heart center. Same thing other side. Deep breath in. Fold it forward. Stepping back, left leg goes back first into the plank. Do 1 push-up. Then, turning, lift your right arm, lift your right leg. Bend the right knee, touch the heel, bring it back, bring the hand down, bring the knee down, and move yourself all the way down. Point your toes into cobra, down dog. Okay, left leg lifts, press it up. 3, 2, 1. Knee towards the shoulder, stretch it out to the side and under the body. Here we go, kick it out to the left. 3, under the body. 2, underneath. 1. Bring the leg up behind you, swing it forward as far as possible. Step the rest of the way forward, knees bend, Into chair, raise your arms. Elbows pull down and swing back. 3, 2, 1. Up to standing. 2 more rounds, ladies. Let's do this. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Stick with it. Folding. Heart rate is raised. Step back to plank. 1 push-up. Open up. Left arm comes up to the sky. Raise the left knee. Left leg comes up. Bend, touch the heel. Raise the arm back up. Back into the low plank. Move down. Cobra. Down dog. Right leg picks up. Press it to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee towards the shoulder. Stretch it out. Underneath the body. 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back up. Swing it forward. Stepping forward, hands to thighs, into chair. Raise the arms, pull the elbows down, swing back. 3, 2, 1. Come to standing. Last round. Last 2 minutes of cardio. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Folding. Stepping back to the plank. 1 push-up. Open up your right arm. Raise the right leg. Bend the knee, touch it, touch the heel. Raise the arm and leg. Bring it back down. Move to the floor. Point your toes to cobra. Down dog. Left leg lifts, press it to the sky. 3, 2, 1. The left knee to the shoulder. Stretch it out. 3. Bring it under the body. 2, 1. Bring the leg up behind you. Swing it forward. Step the rest of the way forward. Hands to thighs. Lift. Arms by your ears. Pull the elbows down. Stretch back. 3, 2, and 1. Come up to standing. Right hand on the heart. Left hand on the belly. Just take a few breaths here. Let yourself calm down. Feel the heart rate slowing down. Excellent job, everyone. Very good. Okay. Come to your wall now. We'll step forward. Place your hands just below your shoulders, okay? You'll step your feet back and you'll softly push your chest towards the floor. You'll go as far as possible for you. Knees stay bent. So this is actually a wall supported down dog. You could do this at your office. You could do this anywhere that you have a free wall, and it really helps to release tension in the upper back, to stretch a little bit your legs, and also to keep your shoulders back. Let's lift back up softly, step towards the wall a little bit closer. Now bring the elbows where the hands were. Place the tips of the fingers together. And again, step your feet back and begin pressing your chest downwards towards the floor. Keep your head lifted, because otherwise it's just gonna press against the wall. You wanna keep your chin up, and you feel the stretch into the arms, the forearms a little bit maybe, the upper arms, the shoulders, and the upper back. You may also feel an opening of the chest. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Lifting back up. Ooh. Turn right elbow against the wall. Place the palm down and turn your body away from the wall, to the center of your room. Feel that stretch into the front of the pectorals as well as the front of the deltoids, anterior deltoids and pectorals. Turn your head and we're going to hold here. And this is super good for posture. Super good to open up the chest to be able to keep the chest open and lifted without effort. All right. Turn and switch. Left elbow on the wall at the height of the shoulder, palm against the wall, and turn away from the wall to the center of the room. Still breathing deeply. Well done. Release this and step to be against the wall. Now, this is probably one of the most difficult exercises in this whole class of mobilizing the shoulders. Bring your elbows at the height of your shoulders, and it's as if your palms are on a tabletop. You'll raise your hands so that the backs of the hands touch the wall. Keep your chest lifted. And then lower your hands and see if you can touch the wall below your elbows. This is working the rotator cuff. Go only as far as is comfortable. If it hurts, stop, please. Lift, breathing in. Lower, breathing out. We do a total of 5. Lift, breathing in. Slowly do it. Lower, breathing out. Please don't go into any pain here. Lift, breathing in. You don't have to go all the way. You could go halfway as well. You could go just to here if it's okay with you. Again, lift, breathing in. Lower, breathing out. We're on the 5th one now. Let's go. Lift and lower. Woo. Bring your arms down. Roll your shoulders. And just notice how you're feeling in your arms, your shoulders. Notice how you can have an openness of the chest and the upper back for a really good posture. Hands to your hips. Let's work a little bit the legs. Bend your knees. Hips go back. So you get into a baby squat. Lift your right leg. Set your gaze out in front of you. And reach your arms out in front of you, clasping all fingers except index and thumb. And we're going to pulse here a little bit lower. So just pulse down. 5, 4, just with one leg. 3, 2, 1. Stay down low. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh and begin twisting to your right. Once you get as far as possible in the twist, sink down nicely into that little mini squat. Hold it 3, 2, 1. Unwind, uncross, and release. Good job. Hands to your hips again. Softly bend your knees, hips go back. Lift up your left leg now. Reach your arms out in front of you, clasping all fingers except index and thumb. And here we go, the little pulses, squatting down lower. 5, 4, let the hips go back as you squat. 3, that's it. 2, stay down low. 1, cross the ankle over the thigh and begin twisting to your left. Go, 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 yeah. Holding, breathing, 3, 2, 1, well done. Unwind and release. Hands to your hips. Bend your right knee, bring it out to the side. Let's take tree pose. Either at the ankle, a little bit higher than the kneecap, or the inner thigh. Raise your arms in a V position, opening the palms to the sky. Lengthen your spine. Breathe deeply and focus on one point. Hands to your hips. Lower your legs softly to the earth and change sides. Left knee bends out to the side. Ankle, a little bit higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Raising the arms in an open V position. Raise the eyes and breathe deeply. Hands to your hips. Lower the leg down. Good job, ladies. Let's move to the front edge of the mat. Hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in, rise and fold. Bending at the knees, elbows come towards the knees. Step back to your plank position. Engage nicely into your arms, nicely into the floor. Open the shoulders. Hold your plank. 5, lift your head. Belly in, flatten the belly. 4, pull the perineum up at the same time. Staying strong. 3, this is our deep core work. 2, and 1. Softly lower your knees. Softly lower the belly and chest to the earth. Hands under the forehead and move your hips from side to side. Good job. Very good. Lift up the head, chest, and shoulders. Bring your elbows into a cactus position. Elbows at the level of the shoulders. Lifting the head, lift the arms, lift the elbows, and lift your legs. And we hold here. See if you can lengthen your neck at the same time. Squeeze the shoulder blades. One more deep breath in. And come on down. Stretch your right arm out and roll onto your right hand side. Keep the head down, bending both knees. Stretch your top leg out. Okay, so the lower knee stays bent. Stretch the top leg out and turn the toes downwards towards the floor. All right, here we're going to be working the outer glute, which is so important for the health of the hips and the low back. Lift the leg 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, that's good. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here as high as possible and pulse. Be sure the heel is higher than the toes. 10, 9, you should start to feel it. 8, 7, 6. If you're not feeling it, there's something up. You haven't got a good position. 4, 3, 2, hold the leg up. Bring the leg higher, hold it. A little bit higher, hold. Last time, a little higher, hold. Lower the leg. Good job, everyone. Bending the knee, let's roll back onto our bellies. Hands under the forehead, you can move your hips from side to side. Lifting up the head again, reach your arms behind you, pinky fingers pointing to the sky. So this is just like in our warm-up. We make these wings with our arms. Push the pinky fingers as high as possible. Lift your head, chest, and shoulders, and lift your legs if you wish. Holding here. Focus your attention on one point. It helps you to hold. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Moving the hips from side to side. Stretch now your left arm out and roll onto your left hand side. Bending both knees, set yourself into a good position. Stretch your right leg, toes pointing down, heel up. You can support yourself with your top arm. And here we go, we lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now we press. So push with the heel. Be sure the toes are pointed lower than the heel is. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift the leg and hold. Again, higher, hold. A little bit higher, hold it there. And lower your leg down. Woo, bend the knees, roll back onto your belly. Move the hips from side to side. Good job, ladies. Okay, bend your knees now. Reach behind you and touch the heels. Deep breath in, pushing the heels into the hands. Open up your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades, and we hold here. Focusing your eyes on one point is going to help you to focus your effort. And it takes you farther than you thought you could go. One more deep breath in. Come on down. Hands under the shoulders. Push up onto the hands and knees. From here, hands nicely under the shoulders. Open your knees up. Raise your right arm, just like we did in the warm-up. And let's bring the right arm under, threading the needle. And let's hold the needle. If you'd like, you can keep yourself in this position or bring your left arm around your low back and see if you can grab your right thigh. This adds on the left shoulder as well. Good. Remember to breathe. Well done. Release your left arm, place the hand on the floor, and lift back up into a neutral position. Left arm, reach up to the sky, and we thread the needle with the left arm. Bring it underneath, turn your head to your right. You can stay here, or bring your right arm around your low back and reach for your left thigh and hold here. Releasing this, coming up. Bring your knees in and lift up onto your knees. Tuck your toes behind you, and we're going to practice camel pose. So I don't do camel pose as often as I used to, simply because it creates a disproportionate pressure on the hips as we push our hips forward a bit. So doing it every once in a while is fine. However, I think doing it every week with your yoga class maybe is too much, but maybe every couple of weeks or every month, once a month is fine. So we'll reach our right hand behind us, grab the right heel, and lift the left arm next to the ear. You can press your hips forward softly, squeeze your glutes, let yourself go back. 3, 2, 1, release. Hands come under the shoulders to relax. Point your toes. And then we do the other side. By the way, I didn't mention, you can roll up or double up your mat, put your knees on the doubled up part of the mat to protect the knees. Coming back up, toes tucking under. Reach your left arm behind you, grab your left ankle, left heel, raise your right arm and lean back, opening up the chest, open the throat. Holding here, 3, that's it, good. 2, 1, coming back, hands under the shoulders, point your toes to relax. Now we're going to do both hands on the heels. So lifting back up, toes tucked under. Reach your hands behind your low back and lean back with both elbows pointing back. So you could stay here if it's enough, or reach with both hands for your heels or ankles. Lift up the chest, let your head go back only if it's comfortable. Holding, 3, that's it, 2, 1. Look forward, lifting back up. Bring your hands under your shoulders, release your feet. Beautiful, ladies. Bring your feet to one side, come to a seated position. Stretch your mat out in front of you, feet flat. Grab behind your thighs and roll down onto your back. Yes. So here we are, we're getting ready for our bridge poses. We're going to do the whole circuit of bridge poses, so stick with me. Walk your feet away from you, heels down, the knees are slightly bent. First bridge is the hamstring bridge. Hands down, lift the hips. So you don't get up very high, but you should feel the backs of your legs firing to hold you up. Breathing 3, 2, 1. Good job. Hips come down. Walk your feet in. Feet at hip width, knees at hip width. Elbows can go into the floor with the fingers spread wide. Lift the hips up halfway, and we work the perineum as we're halfway lifted. Breathe out, pull the perineum up to the belly button. Knees come together. Breathe in and open. Again, breathing out. Breathe in and open. Again. Breathing in, open. Keep going. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull the perineum up and in. Breathing in. 2 more. Last one. Lower the hips down. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide, stretch of the inner thighs. Little rest here. And we're in the perfect position for the frog bridge. Press the soles of your feet together. Lift your hips up. The knees stay wide. Here we go, pulsing up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good, 2, 1. Bring the hips back down. Reset your feet. Elbows into the floor, lifting up to the bridge pose. So you can stay here. Lift the hips as high as possible. Lengthen your neck and breathe. Raise your arms over your head. Lower the back, 1 vertebra at a time. Go very, very slowly. Be sure to pull the belly in as the lower back makes it to the floor. Good. Once you're all the way down, keep your arms over your head. Open your feet as wide as your mat. Knees are wide as well. Let the knees fall to the right and relax here. Good job, everybody. Lift your left knee first, right knee follows. Let your knees fall to your left. Reaching your right arm far behind you and breathe. Right knee lifts, left knee follows. Now lift the knees up towards the shoulders, pull them in, and then lift your feet to the sky. You can either grab around your calves, around your ankles, or at the bottoms of your feet. Happy baby pose. Rock a bit from side to side to relax the low back, to really let go, and to soften your body. Soften here. Now staying on your back, begin stretching your right leg as straight as possible. So you're in a half happy baby, a half stretch of the right leg. Hold. Rebend the right knee and stretch the left leg as straight as possible. Hold. Rebend. Now straighten both legs. So your legs are apart. Stretch them out as straight as possible, holding and breathing. Rebend both knees. Good job. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Grab around the legs and pull the knees towards the shoulders. Staying here, let the hips stretch out. Keeping the legs crossed as they are, bring the left foot to the earth. Let your knees fall to your left. Turn your head to the right for a spinal twist. Rolling all the way to your left-hand side, left arm underneath the head. Grab a hold with the right hand onto the right ankle and push the knee behind you, hip forward. A little stretch of the quadriceps as well as the hip flexors. Good. Bring the right knee back to the right shoulder and softly, slowly roll back onto your back. Crossing the left ankle over the right thigh, grab around both legs and pull the knees towards the shoulders. Keep the legs crossed, bring the right foot on the floor. Let your knees fall to your right. Turn your head to the left, spinal twist. Left arm out to the side. Good. Turn all the way onto your right hand side. Grab a hold of the left ankle. Push the knee behind you. Stretching the quadriceps and hip flexors. And the knee comes towards the shoulder. Softly roll onto your back. Squeezing both knees tightly to the chest. Lift your head, nose between the knees. And then slowly lower the head down. One leg at a time, stretch them onto the floor. And set your hands onto your tummy. We'll take deep breaths now, in and out of the tummy. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in again, 4, 3, 2. Hold your breath, 4, 3, 2. Breathing out, 4, 3, 2. Hold your breath out, 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold your breath now for 8. Breathe out for 4. Hold your breath out for 4. Again, breathe in 4. Hold your breath for 8. Breathe out for 4. Hold your breath out for 4. Breathing in for 4. Hold your breath for 8. Breathing out for 4. Hold your breath out for 4. And now breathe normally and naturally. No more holding the breath. Let the air move in and out of the body at its own pace. Begin relaxing your feet and your toes. Relax your ankles, your knees, your legs. Relax the hips. The low back. Relax your waist and your tummy. Relax your chest and your upper back. The arms, elbows, and wrists. Relax your hands and your fingers. The neck and the throat. Relax your shoulders.
Soften all the muscles of the face, especially the jaw and all around the eyes. And you can take these next few moments just to let your mind wander, or think about this postural exercise. Imagine yourself standing tall or even sitting tall in a perfect posture. And imagine the effect on the heart, the lungs, digestive system, and the back. And now imagine yourself in a poor posture with rounded shoulders, a crushed chest, the belly crushed, the back rounded. And imagine the effect on your internal organs, your heart, your lungs, your digestive system, your back. And imagine once again back to your perfect posture and the effect it has on the internal organs and the back. Begin breathing more deeply and coming back. Start to move your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, raise your arms over your head and get that stretch again from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. And then bring your knees up towards your chest and squeeze the knees into the chest, rocking softly from side to side. Bring your right arm to your right ear and roll to your right hand side. Good. Lifting up from the side, come to a seated position. Beautiful. Good, ladies. Let's rub our hands together. Bring the hands over the face, gently tapping around the eyes. And shake out. And this time, rub your hands together and just set your hands onto the trapezius muscles at the shoulders and give them a couple of squeezes. They deserve it. Hands to your heart center. Have a lovely afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining. Namaste.